Uganda whom I don't like. But then you find that even the Ugandans are not enough, the market of Uganda is not enough. We need the regional market. So that's why our politics, inevitably, because we were on wealth creation, we had to automatically be patriots in Uganda, love the whole of Uganda, and Pan-Africanists, love the whole of Africa. And then we told our people, that's how we evolved the 4 principles of the NRM: patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, and democracy. For today, I will talk mainly about socio-economic transformation. And I also talking about the sector of agriculture. I will not have time to talk about other things. Now, in our analysis in the 1960s, we saw that Uganda would be very successful if we go back to where the colonialists found us when they interfered with us. Develop the indigenous wealth, modernize it. The bananas, what Stanley and Speak we are writing about, the bananas, the cows. Okay, we can add on the coffee, add on the cotton, but the indigenous products, the cassava, the millet, the sweet potatoes, plus the new things like cocoa. Cocoa is new here. We didn't have cocoa. And then, in order to do that, we pointed out for you the 4 sectors: commercial agriculture with the Chibaro Aymar, Chura, Otita. And within commercial agriculture, we told you that either you could use the extensive agriculture, where you have big production on a big land, even if the products you are dealing in are low value, they are giving you smaller income per acre, but because you are doing it on a big scale, you get good money. So we said extensive agriculture for the ones with the big pieces of land. Sugarcane, indigenous cattle, cotton, all those can be done on a big scale. Even tobacco, if you want tobacco, you can do it on a big scale, and you will get good money. But if you didn't have big land, we advised you about intensive agriculture, where you use a small piece of land and you do enterprises which are selected for that small piece of land, which can give you high income even if you do it on a small scale. This was our line from the student days when we analyzed our society, and we saw what was happening in the world, because by this time we had studied what was happening in the world, and we knew what was needed where. The economics of that time was that if you do it on a big scale, you can get good money. But if you have got a smaller piece of land, you do intensive agriculture. Now here, I'll give you some examples. starting with myself, because I could not tell people about modernization of agriculture without taking the lead. And in my case, I decided to do ranching to promote the indigenous cattle, because I did not agree that we should abandon these indigenous cattle. And if there are some pictures which my group have captured, they can show you what I have been. That will come later. That will come later. Show the other pictures. The herds, if you have them. Show the herds properly. That's my daughter. Those are some of the herds. If you have got more pictures, you can show them. Now, those herds, those are my herds at Iksozi, and they are semi-modernized, because what we did from the traditional cattle keeping, we introduced fencing, introduced tick control, killing ticks by dipping. Then we created dams, so they have water all the time. Bush clearing, removing the bushes. Removing the bushes. Now that has enabled us to have good herds, as you can see. But we are still using the method of free range. Free range means they graze the natural grass after you have removed the weeds. You have removed the bushes you don't want, the bushes and the grasses you don't want. But there, that's where some of us had to come in and do the chibaro. Because when I bush clear, I am able to keep about 300 cows per square mile. I bush clear, remove the mutete, Afronada Simbopogan, remove the other Obugando, Acacia Hohai, remove other unwanted things. Then you have the grass you want, but the one which grows naturally. The stocking ratio, you will be able to have 300 cows per square mile. But this may not be, maybe underutilization. So we tasked Dr. Demoon to do a calculation. What if we grow the grass? Instead of the free range, what if we grow the grass? That is bush clearing, but it's not growing the grass. That's bush clearing. There we have removed the bushes and left only the trees, shade trees, the trees we want, and the nitrogen fixers. This is the battle. You can see the bushes there. If you don't remove them, it will be thicket and they will suffocate grass. Grass will not grow. it will become like a forest reserve. But now, what if we grow the grass and cut and feed the cows? The cows don't have to walk and graze. Now, Dr. Ademond made a calculation that in 1 square mile, you can put 6,000 cows. 1 square mile can support 6,000 cows. Instead of the 300, you now support 6,000. Then we're about to, I was excited, I was about to start. But then, some of them said, but the logistics of moving the grass, cutting it, the fuel may it not be very expensive. So now where we are thinking of a hybrid. You don't fully plow the whole area. You plow a part, you cut the grass, but you also keep the other free range. And then we shall see, even if we don't go up to 6,000 cows per square mile, even if we got 4,000, we shall be much better off than just 300. So you show us these Ankole cows now eating in the troughs, eating the grass which is cut, the one you had started showing. You can see how those cows are fighting for. There, what we have done, we have grown, they call it napier grass somewhere. It is a type of emuli, a type of echibingo, type of reeds. But I think they got it from South America, and we cut it and silage it. Silage means you ferment it, then you add molasses from the sugar factories. So areas like Usoga, which have got sugar cane, can actually also have a lot of cows. You use the molasses to add to the feeds. So therefore, there, I am taking the lead to show the big farmers how we can intensify, not just have 300 cows per square mile, maybe have 4,000, even if it's not 6,000, but at least have 4,000. Grow the grass somewhere, but don't eliminate the grazing, because these European cows which stay in the house all the time, I think they will also have some issues. So you supplement the natural feeding with this feeding, so that we really we develop this industry and maximally exploit it. Now one of my children was also with the cows somewhere. Did you get some from some pictures? Doesn't matter when you get it, we shall see it. And see it later. Now coming to, but this is now for the big ranches, like mine. How about the others who don't have these big ranches? Now the danger was the people without big land trying to do enterprises of the ones with the big land. This is where the poverty was coming from. Now, in the case of the cattle corridor, starting with Nyabushozi, I analyzed this for them and I said, no, these Ankole cows, you leave them for now. Leave them to the big farmers who have enough time, who are not under pressure of money to concentrate the genes. Because those Ankole cows you see, they are both good for beef, but also for milk. In fact, among those cows, I have got cows which milk more than even the Frisians now. But this one I have been able to concentrate them because I'm not under pressure of looking for survival. I have enough resources. So for my ordinary people, my advice was go to the Frisians. Go to the Frisians. Go to the dairy cows. You have not got it, leave it when you get it. Now let's go to, so I was able to convince the Wananchi in the cattle corridor to go for Frisian cows. And they did. It's now spread from the Tanzanian border all the way to Nakasongola, to Masindi. If you go there, that's where the milk production has gone from 200 million liters a year to now 5.3 billion liters. So let's see the testimonies of some of the families.
Amazina ganje abaho asana abasa project says tuinaha tuinente tuine embuzi tuine orutookye mbwenu ninza kubatandikira kareho tutakaye numurebe ente ziriyo ebinyatsi tutakashikire ahantu kuri ebinyatsi tukantirisa omu free range kandi tukama amatemaki so obunaku obwo tukantukama duta 50 omumu mbwenu kutwatandikire project y'eki kinyatsi twayombeka ekiju twabyare ekinyatsi twihamu ente zokukama twaba nizo twata omu biju twata omu kiju omu twareba amate gayiyongeraho ntukama ente 16 ente 16 nizikamwa rutigana then ogonka wontutaho nago omukasheshe n'omumwabazi ntukama emirundi 2 omu izooba omukama ogw'omukasheshe n'omukama ogw'omumwabazi mbwenu kunogira kandi tuzikusiibamu ntukora zero grazing tutukora zero grazing nizirisa omukasheshe tutandika okurya shayi 12 tukama shayi 2 then tugaruka tuziha omumwabazi zaheza kukama omumwabazi tugaruka tuzihereza ziri tukabe ntwenda ngu tukore zero grazing konka problem aheri n'amaizi hatukuzikurya tugaruka tuzitwara ziza kunywa amaizi okwifo owa damu mbwenu oreba ngu egyo distance zikabe nizikamwa kukiraho konka distance egyo yokuza kunywa amaizi kurugayo so tuzikutuhereza kitukunda aho kwata ente nitugibarira ruta 6 kandi ningira ngu yanenywa amaizi twine amaizi gakugumaho zitakushora tukabe buri ente nekamwa ruta 10 mbwenu omu matago nitwihamu okwezi twiha 1,800,000 tuyihaho eshoza tuyihaho abakozi babira bente orutoke n'owokuteka then tuyihaho neza emibazi y'ente n'enshoza naki rafuro oshanga twine tushaze nk'emitwaro 50 so ataho nari nkaga aho nitu tuteraho abana school fees mbwenu hati aho niho mwatushanga tukihirwa twagira okushomesebwa omukuru w'ihanga yatwohereza football show so twagireyo twareba ebintu bingi football show ekitwekano bakyeta rw'engaju so twagireyo omushaija ogwo omwami Nyakana nibamweta Nyakana aine 1.5 twareba ebyakukoreraho yatushoborera esente zakukora miliyoni 188 omwaka twashanga nakamente 7 aine 8 nakama 7 nakama rutazi 128 kandi tabe nyingi twareba ngo ruyari tukiburamu twashanga ine project y'enkoko umutwaro na shoza trays 200 yatushobora ngo nakora miliyoni 9.6 n'ebindi byabereyeho mbene hatutwargira uko tukaija n'omujinya twabanzi tweka twareba ngo kono wagira ngo tukamanya kare kuturahare mbene naitu tutandikireho project y'omwana turiyo ntutimba ebiina by'omwana ebiina byagiremu endije omwana ekitweka twabyire almost tutandikire nkahahika nka 6 nimuza kuba nimuhareeba embuzi nazo twine project nibwo tutandikire egyo tutakagizire ekitwapikingiremu ahabwokuba nibwo tutandikire ekinyatsi twine ekinyatsi kya hika 5 ekitukugaburira ente twine mashini y'okukiteera
konka egiye katikagerekera omukazi ogu yamanagengaho rwa project obu turikutandika mukukwata mpora omurebe ebitwasiteho nitubasiima tusiimire okwegyesibwa kututungire akuba amazima gari ngu tutatere omumaani mengi maani egi tutakumuhagira munonga nk'okutyakubaire mbwenu obwebwengi obututungira okumize yatushomeise omurebe twizire twatandika buri kintu hati buri project yoona egenda omu maisho
ntusiima omukuru w'ihanga okututeekateekaho akatuha omushomo akatweta akatwegyesa kandi turiyo nituta omu nkora byona ebi yatwegyeise turiyo nitubikorera kimwe twimukire twaruga omu kugwejegyera twaruga omu bunafu nituhamiza ngu turiyo nituza kukora
That was that girl was speaking in Nyankore. These are people whom I convinced to go from Ankore cows to those Frisians, but doing it on that free range. And you heard how she was saying that, speaking in Nyankore, that she's saying about 100 liters of milk a day, and that they are getting about 1.8 million shillings a month. When they deduct costs, they remain with a profit of 500,000 per month. So that is about 6 million shillings a year net. Of course, this is much better than what they used to get in the past, because in the past they were getting nothing. But now that she was saying that I called them for a meeting in Iksozi. I first talked to them. You can show the when I was when they were with me, these young people, when they were with me at Iksozi. There they are. When I met them, and I was talking to them. And when we were together in the cows, then I sent them to Fort Portal, to Mr. Nyakana, whom also you will see. You will see now the progress. But before I go to Nyakana, I want to come now, because in the cattle corridor, all these people have half woken up. The improvement that they have done is to go from the selection of the enterprise of Ankole cows, which are good money makers if you have them in big numbers like I have. I get good money from them because I have many of them. But if you cannot have many of them, you have only like 30, 40, you will not make money from the Ankole cows as of now. But their improvement was to shift from Ankole to Frisian or half Frisian. So therefore, their improvement was in the right enterprise selection. Go from beef to dairy. But they are still using free range, and that's why the problem is. So you will see the medicine which we have got for them. But before that, as I was doing the campaign in the cattle corridor, I got land in Iksozi. And when I got there, I found the people of Iksozi. Now Iksozi is in Ugomba, in Uganda area. And when I got there, and also Zimbabwe, they are together, I found the people democratically poor. So I told them that I don't want to be neighbor with poor people. This is never my belief, because I don't want God to ask me why I could be a rich man surrounded by poor people. So I started a big struggle educating them. Maybe you could first show my viewers my girl Narwanga when she was presenting the report, if you have her in the program. Just before, do you have Narwanga or you don't have her? Okay. Okay, if you don't have, then that's one of the farmers. Try to get Narwanga when she was representing the other day.
So, Muzeyi tumwebaza, Muzeyi yapente, nezaala, njikamajuta 12 buli lunaku. Ekitegeeza nti omwezi tuno emitwalo 18 buli mwezi entege ensasula. Emmwanyi nzifunyeemu nkungula miliyoni 6 mwaka nsobodde okugulamu ettaka nsobodde okuzimba amanyumba nina abaana basatu ku sekendule bonna mbaweereza.
Now that one Kavuma Jackson, but I wanted my girl Narwanga to present the whole plan. There, I have neighbors of 9 villages, and the 9 villages have got 2,300 homesteads. And I want Narwanga, you recorded it the other time, not this time, but you try to get her. So I told all these homesteaders that they must get out of poverty. Those who want to do coffee, you do it. Those who want to do dairy, they do it. Those who want to do piggery, they do it. Those who want to do whatever they want to do, they do it, but we cannot have villages of above. So that one there, it was one of them, Jackson Kavuma. I think that one is from Zimbabwe side, Rutungu or Kasozi. You heard how he's getting 60 million shillings a year. From nothing, from zero. I was not hearing very well what he was saying, but I picked some of the things. 60 million shillings from coffee. Before, what they used to do was to waylay me so that I give them money. On the way, when I'm going to the way to water the cows, they ambush me. I started schools for the children. They have been studying free in those schools which I there. But also I insisted that the families must get out of poverty. Now, if you get Narwanga, she would have reported how many homesteads. I think, get Narwanga, please. You had recorded her before. Okay, which other testimony do you have?
Nundayo, nimanyo kusinga nimanye mwanyi, nimakasori, ebitoke, naranze n'okubimenyaanya. Naye njagala kwebaza nnyo President Museveni kubanga yasanga tutumanyi kyakukola. Kusooka ng'ettaka lyaffe lye lisinga obulungi wano mu disitulikiti y'e Gombe. Naye ettaka lyonna nga mbizi za munsiko mwe zisula. President bwe yatuweereza abatusomesa ne batuyigiriza engeri gy'osobola okulima emmere, bwe twava mu mmere. Kati abasooka okulaba ate kakati tuli basajja bagagga. So ekitiibwa kyonna kitiibwa President Museveni. Okusooka mbega President yampa ebitooke nalima yiika 5. Ebitooke ebyo nafuna nakuŋŋanya milioni 27 mu bitooke. Endala ezaweerera abaana nze nalya naye sizibala. Buli nafunanga katugeze milioni 1 nga nteekako emitwalo 3 oba 5 nensevinga milioni 27. Kakati mu sizoni ewedde emmwanyi zokka nga nzigyeko ze nateekamu kubanga nze ebiseera ebisinga sibala zetaddemu saagala kuzibala. Njagala bwe mmala ze njagala okubuulira ge magoba. Nafuna milioni 15. Nenyongerako sizoni eyo ey'emmwanyi nenzimba ennyumba yali ya milioni 93 nenjizimba. Era naawe weeri nagulawo obubuzi nagulawo milioni 9. Waliwo yiika 1.5. Nina abaana 6 bonna bali ku ssomero. Kati ekyo nakyo magoba. Nguzeeko ebibanja. Kubanga ffe abalimi obudde bwonabwona olowooza mu kulima. Kati mu kaseera wobeera ekifo kiba tekikumala. Kirala nengulamu omulongo. Motoka nagigula milioni 48. Ebirala nonzeeko ninayo obute butono ate ninayo n'obubuzi bwabwe. Nera nabwo buva mu mwanyi President zampadde. Naye tuyire ebitusomooza. Ekisooka, emmwanyi zino zirina akawuka. Sobola okulabako nga kubanga abatuyigiriza abalimisa batugamba nti ogenda obinojjola kugeza nga kino. Kati okalaba kano, kati amakungula gaakano gandibadde ngaagaakano oba kano. Naye kati sigenda kufunako kubanga akawuka kaakano. Ekisooka kino ekintu kino kikulu nnyo. Era nsaba President Museveni atuyambe. Kubanga kati ffe abeene Gomba, ffe etaala yaffe, buli kimu kye tufuna kigwe tukaalira. Kintu kino alina okutuyamba okuleeta abakugu tuya kiki tuyinza okuzzaako olw'akantu kano, kubanga osobola okufuna kati okugeza nga guno omuti nsobola okuggyako kilo 8 kakati kilo 8 buli sizoni enkalu kati kilo y'emmwanyi enkalu egula sinya 15,200 kati oyinza okusala sente zengenda okufuna ng'afunye kilo 8 kyokka bw'oba na bino kilo 8 tezisobola kuwera. N'olwekyo njagala kusaba pulezidenti nga nvudde ku kyakawuka atwongere ensigo seedlings, ensigo ennungi zeyatuwa Simbi naye ate kati baleese ensigo ezisinga obulungi ku katale lwakubaza bbeeyi ate nga pulezidenti azisobola. Bw'atuwa ensigo twongere tusimbe. Ekyokulala wano bwe tukuba emmwanyi tuzitwala bw'omala okukaza bulungi emmwanyi bw'oba oyagala oututani ye kase mu Luganda, emmwanyi zino zebamaze okukuba olina ogenda n'onoonya ekyuma ekirungi kubanga ebyuma ebibi bikuba bubi emmwanyi ng'omulimi n'osigala ng'ofiirwa. Emmwanyi zirina ezigendera mu kikuta, kati ebyuma ebirungi biri kalungu. N'olwekyo tusaba pulezidenti atufunire ekyuma ky'emmwanyi. Njagala kusaba pulezidenti atuwe ebijimusa. Ekirala pulezidenti twagala okumwebaza kubanga akatale k'ebintu betulima newankubadde nga kati kasooli yagudde abamu bamwebaza alinnye naye bw'aba agudde ne bamwerabira. Ne pulezidenti Museveni bwe yajja wano natuteerawo amakulu kati wano tutunda buli kantu bakagula kasooli bamunoonya oyinza ogamba wa bbeeyi. So twagala okumwebaza nti akatale nako kasembedde we tuli.
Now that was another of the farmers, Rule. Now you heard what he was saying. I was not hearing everything he was saying, but I think he was talking of earning 46 million or something like that. Now, those people, my village people, we are going to make adjustments. You see, they are getting that income. I think this one talked of 46 million. I don't know for how many acres, but they don't have irrigation. I want to introduce irrigation to them. You heard them talking of fertilizers. I think they are not using fertilizers. I think they are just growing, or they use occasionally. And then he was also talking of the akauka, something there. So you can see this whole area can be changed totally. And you have seen how they are building new houses out of the grass site they were in. Now you saw all of them, Kavuma and Rule, they all have improved houses. Now, my Chulhura group, my cattle corridor group, but if you can get Narwanga, have you managed? When she was reporting, when they came to meet me, well, you should have got it. But now the Chulhura group, I sent them to Nyakana in Fort Portal, because Nyakana now is the maximum development. These are now partial, but to go fully develop the Nyakana model, because there you are able to use 1 acre and you get good money. Let's see Nyakana if you have him on the phone.
My name is Nyakana Richard from Rwengaju. This village is called Rwengaju Village in Karabarole, Fort Portal City. And where we are here is my home and it's my farm. The biggest landlord in this village of Rwengaju is having 7 acres. People are surviving on quarter an acre, half an acre. 80% of the population here, they are on half an acre, they are on quarter an acre. This farm and this home is seated on 1.25 acres. It is surveyed land. And 1 acre of land here, where we are here, is costing 80 million Uganda shillings. It is very expensive to buy land. Our farm is called Kana Farm. It is having 4 economic activities. Number 1, we are in zero grazing of dairy cows. Number 2, we are in poultry, majorly for layer birds. Number 3, we are in feed processing for livestock. And number 4, manure production. With the poultry, we have 8,500 chicken, and they are in a chick stage, grower, and layer. Those which are laying are giving us 120 trays of eggs, which we are selling at 12,000 shillings per tray, which gives us for 1 ton of feeds. We are selling these feeds at 1,850 per kilo, and the cost of production is 1,700. So on every kilo, we are making 150 shillings times 1,000 kilo. That is 150,000 shillings per day as net balance of profit from the feeds processing plant. For the dairy zero grazing section, we have got 8 cows. Out of these, 6 are mothers now. The 6 mothers are giving us 120 liters of milk every day. We are selling our liter of milk at 1,000 shillings, farm gate price, and which gives us 110,000 shillings per day. And the cost of feeding them is 50,000 shillings per day. That leaves us with a balance of 60,000 shillings per day as net profit. These are 8 cows. The 2 cows are heifers, but the beauty of it is these cows the mothers gives us, every cow gives a heifer or gives birth to a heifer every year. So with the 4th component is the waste, production of waste. We are generating a lot of waste from the poultry and the cows. After extracting the biogas, we are using the gas for cooking. After extracting that, we use the manure. First, the immediate neighbors are taking this manure. We are not selling this manure to the immediate neighbors. Those who have got banana plantations, we give them. We have connected the channel to them. But the balance of manure in excess of what they take, we sell 2 lorries per month. And each lorry is 300,000, and that comes with 600,000. So when we deduct the cost of ferrying and collection is 50,000, we remain with 550,000 per month after giving the neighbors. Milk is not going up. Every day it has been staggered for a long time. So what we did, I said, let's add value to this milk. So behind there, you have seen at the farm, we have planted strawberries. These are fresh strawberries which get ripe. We process them, we freeze them, we blend them into our milk, and we work on the yogurt. So we are producing yogurt here with fresh strawberries, and the taste is very, very good. And this milk, this yogurt, every 1 liter goes for 5,000. So instead of selling our milk at 1,000 on farm, we are looking at selling it at 5,000. After adding value, putting their strawberries, moreover fresh strawberries, not these chemicals you
Nyakana now is doing really three things. Number one, he's using the 1 acre, 1.3 acres intensively. He did not tell us how much he earns. Find out how much he earns. You should tell us how much he was giving, but he was not giving us the total per year. But I think per year he earns more than 200 million shillings. But as you can see, he has got a number of lines. Number one, the dairy, the cows, the 8 cows, which give him 120 liters a day. Number two, the poultry, where he gets 120 trays per day. 120 trays per day. And I think there that I think he said he was making a profit of 300,000 per day, profit minus the cost. 300,000, which means 3 million in 10 days, which means 9 million per month. Profit after removing the cost, which means 90 million 10 months, 100 and something million profit from the poultry. Then now, Nyakan has stopped being a farmer, not stopped. In addition to being a farmer, he has now become a processor. You see how Nyakan is metamorphosing. He's now a processor. He's processing milk into yogurt, he told you. And adding enkenene. I don't know what they call them in English. Strawberries. Then he's making animal feeds. He's now a manufacturer now. He's making animal feeds. Then he's also processing manure. He first gets biogas from the manure, and then he makes manure out of the remainder, and the manure he uses it on his own land, and he gives free to neighbors and sells the rest. That's now Nyakana. Nyakana is now an intensive farmer, but also a value adder, and also a processor, a manufacturer. I don't know whether you have money to get Narwanga. But it was recorded. When the other families were there. No, when I was meeting the LOC ones, he spoke for a long time. I wanted to get the statistics of the 2,300 homesteads. How many now are in the Kawefuwe, in the effort? I want to get those figures. So therefore, do you have anything to show, you people?
See? This is a weekend. You collect and put in the tray. So in a month I can get, I make about 120 million, but I spend money
on paying these workers. I spend money on buying feeds. I spend money on treating the birds. There are a lot of things we do. There are a lot of things we do. There are a lot of things we do at the end of the month, so that I only remain with 55 million, and they make money. So you can see the eggs we have. They are here, and I have market. Akatale kanji nyo, nina akatale kanene. Nina akatale kanene. Amajaga ngesiga tambuza kubanga. Mulimu abakola emigati, mulimu abagalya n'abakola ebirala. So this is where we are, where I get 55 million per month. The same morning. It is exactly 11, but you can see the harvest we have got so far. You see, that's why this advice is very good. Now, supposing I had a problem of about 5 million this morning. 5 million, I can sell, I get like 2 million out of this, then the evening, I get more. You can see. Kamanya demonstration farm, the 4-acre model farm.
That is the Minister of State, Biamkama.
Giving me 55
Biamkama, that one is also in Kagadi.
About 1.2 million.
Kakumiro.
Every harvest of pineapple. About 1.2 for milk every month. Then also banana, I get some little money. So majorly in a year, I get about net profit, which is between 600 to 750 million from one farm or the units, the 4-acre model. The piggery also gives me.
So you hear Biamkama saying
the 600,
that from the 4 acres, he gets a net profit of 600
million.
million
Not the piggery.
a year.
The piggery business is
That's what he's saying.
quite different.
Net profit. Net profit. So therefore, countrymen, this is one sector, agriculture. I have shown you the large scale, like some of us, and the large scale may be in cows like mine. It would be in sugarcane, like people are growing sugarcane. It could be bananas, maize, but on a big scale. Then from there, I have shown you the medium scale, but for these, our people who are beginners, like the woman you saw called Nabasa and her husband, who have moved a bit because of just change of enterprise, selecting the enterprise of dairy rather than the beef. Then we have gone to the farmers, the Kisozi group, part of the 2,300 families. But I want to know, next time I will have to bring the witness of Narwanga to tell us the Chivaro. Now finally we have gone to the really the good performers. This is Nyakana and Biamkama, who are fully exploiting the small pieces of land which they are using. One is using 4 acres, the other one is using only 1 acre. So next time I will come and talk about industry, services, and ICT. But for today, let me end here by telling you that the other day I was at the NRM Secretariat and we were talking about NRM membership and mobilization. So please, just talking is not mobilization. Mobilization is showing people how to get out of their problems. And if you can, you help them using government resources, not your own money, because you don't have enough money to make an impact. If you see the people of Kisozi, they told you I am the one who assisted them with the coffee seedlings. And with if Narwanga had reported, he would have told you how many cows we gave them, how many what. So it is the government which can help these people, not you, individuals. But it should be clear that politics is politics of solving people's problems, especially poverty, not just attending burials and doing things which are really just okugumaza bananchi, to preoccupy them with petty things which don't have serious meaning for their lives. Then the politics of going outside to talk to foreigners, to what, is those are just agents of foreign interests. Here in Uganda, we have got almost everything. If we all wake up and follow what the NLM has guided you, the 4 sectors, next time I'll talk about the other 3. This time I've just spoken about commercial agriculture, extensive and intensive. But next time I will talk about the other manufacturing and so on. So I wish you good luck, and I hope that many of the people who want to help the people concentrate on the issue of homestead income. Seeking first homestead income first, the rest will be easier. Thank you very much.